Taban!
Oui, bonjour monsieur.
Vous devez composter le billet avant de partir.
Oh oui.
Yeah. Il y a beaucoup de types de fromage.
Je suis d'accord.
Il y a longtemps que je t'aime.
Oh là là, je t'aime mon ami.
And we love you, France. OMG, their selection has generated so much hype, so much discussion. Our last video, we really touched to see all the positivity and optimism and hope.
Can we just shout out to Eduardo Grassi one more time?
Shout
Pull
it
up a hot
out.
photo of the guy, head of French delegation.
Amazing. And to French Euro fans, I don't want to start naming them all like Margot, Fabien, Fabrice, Zach, etc., Olivier, you know, Farouk, oh my god. There's so many Euro fans, Etienne, who have wanted to see France have a selection like this, and now they're getting it.
Are we ready to talk about it?
We are. Let's do this! So in our last video, we discussed the first 9 semi-finalists that had been revealed, but it's time to talk about the second 9. We should point out that we're filming this on Monday morning before the recording of the first semi-final, but the video won't go out till later, so we have no idea who's advanced and who hasn't.
Okay.
Right. Kicking it off is Lucie with My World. Zebin, her cover of It's a Man's World on La Voix, or The Voice La Plus Belle Voix, it was amazing. It's so light and yet so powerful. Do you know what I mean? It's delicate but strong. It's like Carla Bruni on steroids.
Carla, oh I love Carla Bruni. Oh god. Well, this is a very promising pop entry, My World. And it's got English lyrics as well, so I think that, you know, well, it has got some English lyrics.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
She says, are you ready for my world to enter my heart? Are you ready for my world? I am.
Yeah.
Oh, Zebin, you know who's next?
Tell me.
E to the N to the E to the A, Enéa. That is right. The song
I'll be there.
And are you there for
I am right here, honey. It's that tropical house feel, and it's got a great hook. I really like it.
There's something about her. She's like an angel in the back alley. She's the sweet girl who's not afraid to wear leather. She rose to fame, I think a mashup of Justin Bieber. Went down really well. She was on the French jury at Eurovision last year.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, and her rankings, we have them here. In the grand final, she put Bulgaria, the UK, and Norway in the top 3.
Oh, she clearly knows what's good.
Good taste.
Isn't it? But I have to say though, it's very risky for her to choose this tropical house kind of thing, because that doesn't do well in France, you know?
Really? I mean, David Guetta, isn't he French?
He is, but that's more dance, isn't it?
I think she can pull it off. Who knows? The fact is, people know who she is, and people were very excited to have her in this competition, so we need to take note.
We need to embrace.
Yes. Next, we have another contestant from The Voice. It is Sarah. She is singing the song Tu me manques, I Miss You.
Tu me manques terriblement, ça fait mal au ventre, ça fait toujours des papillons, ni le frisson. Quand je te vois, ça me renvoie toutes les images et les chansons qu'on aimait tant. Dérange-moi, fous le bordel, n'importe quoi, qu'on en finisse, dis quelque chose. Je n'entends rien, je cherche des mots dans ce putain de bouquet de roses.
Sarah Caillibot, isn't it? Yeah, she's really, really good. It's got a lot of drama. It's one of these like, is it me? Is it you?
Yeah.
Are we there? Are you here? You know, that kind of in French.
French. Drama. But look, what I like about her is that she was eliminated on the first live show of The Voice, I think, or one of the early shows. And she said, you know what, I'm gonna get up. I'm a slay, I'm a elevate, okay? And she did it. She has managed to make a career despite being eliminated so early. It speaks to her perseverance.
And this is a really interesting pre-selection in general because it's almost like rejigging the rankings.
Yeah.
Some are winners, some are runners-up, and some have been eliminated very earlier on. It's like, okay, we're starting the clock.
I take your point. They are all winners, honey, to make it to this, because Eduardo is very discerning. Eduardo does not do loser. Eduardo does champions with a capital C. All right, next we have Masoe with the song Paradise. Now, he was born or grew up in the Pyrenees, so he was looking down on France. Yes, he was. And here he is. He's worked with Danny Synthé, and he's like a major producer in France, and he's actually a judge on that show, À la Recherche de la Nouvelle Star.
Okay.
He's like very much in the thick of it, so he's got a good team with him. The snippet is promising. You know, it just feels R&B smooth. Smooth is how I would describe it.
It's interesting you say he's from the Pyrenees. I can just imagine him kind of shooting out of a cable car onto the slopes, hitting those notes, because he has a really interesting falsetto, doesn't he?
That's true. He can work every inch of that register. Alright, next we turn to the curiously named Max Cinnamon. He's one of the younger contestants.
William, when is Coca-Cola releasing a William Lee Adams?
Listen, I think you're referring to PepsiCo, who back in 2005 had a limited edition range of soda. It was Pepsi Max Cinnamon à la saveur cannelle. Is that cinnamon?
Oh, babe, I just
like
know that one of us needs to have a Coke bottle.
Well, he's got the fizz. He's got the buzz. He's young, he's fresh, he's innocent, he strums that guitar, he loves fishing with his father. That made my heart melt when I saw the video. And he wants to make real music, his own music, not covers. He stressed that in his clip.
It's interesting. His song title translates to Elsewhere in English, and it's very teen pop, it's very easy listening. It has an easy quality to it.
Yeah, it's called Ailleurs, but it's definitely here and now, honey. But you know what? He's so young, no matter how he does, this is a win. Do you know what I mean? He's on that next level now. All right. Next, Nadi and Nassi. He is singing Rêve de gamin, the dream of a child. You know, his music video, what was that other one? He had another music video. Do you remember? La Vie est Belle. And that music video,
that charted quite well in France.
It did, and it was also quite fun. It had like Nutcracker soldiers, but they were getting down. He can do fresh, funky, and sweet. Like that video features a little girl, he's reading her a bedtime story. There's just something here, I really like the mix. The production is really nice.
Oh, the hook is on point too.
And is it electronic strings or horns? There's this distinct instrumentation in the background. I think I wrote horns here.
Which sounds like a cross between live instrumentation and digital production. It's really quite clever.
And you know, he said that watching Eurovision for him is like being 8 years old, because he's thinking of all the dreams and all the possibilities.
We've never grown up!
Never grow up, honey! He is staying jeune all the way. Speaking of youth, we turn to Jane Constance. OMG, Devin. She's
from Mauritius, isn't she?
Originally.
Il suffirait de le vouloir. Il suffirait de s'aimer pour y croire. Peu importe nos différences, ouvrons nos cœurs.
When The Voice Kids, moving audition video, she is blind, and on The Voice she said, you know, that doesn't matter. I can work hard, I can achieve what I want to, I've got the skills, and she does. She's a very optimistic, hopeful person, goodwill ambassador. It's quite touching actually when you watch her videos.
It's interesting, I thought she just participated in The Voice Kids. I didn't know she actually won it. Wow, that's really compelling.
You know what else is interesting?
Tell me.
Is the blindness disappears. You forget about it. I didn't even know she was blind when I watched the audition. I just didn't notice until I read afterwards, and it just goes to show how she is kind of a champion for all people. She's saying it doesn't matter that I'm blind, I can still sing and I can slay. Honestly, if you watch the video not knowing she's blind, you won't even know.
What I really like about her, just listening to her, you know, she's singing a song that tells you it's deep, you know, because it's padded with lyrics, but her effortless delivery keeps it light.
Keeps it light. I think she was on The Voice Kids as a teen or a preteen, and now she's becoming a beautiful young woman. I love watching this maturation. It's really lovely. Yeah, I think she's got a lot of support behind her as well, judging from The Voice.
And she's beautiful. She's beautiful. Love her.
Done.
Love her.
Yes. Depon, you want to stand under my, Ella. Our next act is Ella, E to the H-L-A, and she's singing J'ai cru, I thought.
J'ai cru qu'on ne serait jamais comme les autres. J'ai cru qu'on pourrait vivre côte à côte. J'ai cru qu'on irait, qu'on réussirait, que l'amour suffirait. J'ai cru à l'après, j'ai cru nos accords. J'ai cru nos secrets, j'y crois même encore.
She's good.
But you know what? I thought that this would be better. I really did. I kind of like her, and there's been a lot of hype about her in the Eurovision fandom. And unless they've extracted the most unexciting 1 minute, it's just very, it's just very derivative.
Well, we should point out that she won Pop Stars, I believe, as part of a group called The Mess, and they had a promising career, and they split up. And you know what? Think about Destiny's Child. You split up and you get one Beyonce. So maybe she's the Beyonce of The Mess. That's how you clean house. All right, let's move on. Next up, we have Lisandro Cuxi with the song Ava. Now this is really
interesting. It was nothing but a heartache. Yes, I love this so
This is my favorite snippet of this lot, for sure.
Probably mine too.
Because you know Ava is a woman of mystery. You know what? She fights every single day to elevate sa vie. That is what I'm talking about. Self-improvement. It's just... It's got amazing production, and when he sings that chorus in the snippet, you're like, whoa, it's like a wall of sound, and he's speaking very quickly and yet very clearly.
Oh, it's brilliant. You know, I need to ask you though, will he switch passports if he makes it to Lisbon? Because he is Portuguese.
He is Portuguese, but he's also French. You know, in this world you can be many, many things, and he is proving that. I think it's a beautiful narrative. If he were to win and be the Portuguese-born contestant who grew up in France, but then competed in Lisbon, his city of birth, as a Eurovision contestant, the story writes itself. You're going to get wall-to-wall media coverage in Portugal. You're going to get 12 points for Portugal.
Easily.
Yeah, restoring it.
And it's a respectable entry, I tell you. I mean,
it's beyond respectable.
It's so, so good. And, you know, you're looking at his CV, one can't help but think, you know, he was runner-up on The Voice Kids.
Yeah.
What happened at The Voice?
He won! You know what? He believes in the Elevate sa vie applies to him as well, doesn't it? He did it. It's just... He doesn't give up, he keeps going, he keeps slaying. I think he's very charismatic and telegenic. There's a youthful fire and passion and happiness to him.
Oh, without sounding like a broken record, again it puzzles me. You know, the stripes, the sort of the career merits, and yet going into a pre-selection, he should have been internally picked.
No. I think you need to pause with all that. Because all it says to me is that Destination Eurovision is a strong selection and people see it as maybe even above these other shows. To me, that's incredible branding for the Eurovision Song Contest in France.
Yeah, this has been an excellent national selection. I mean, there is no song that I hate. There's songs that I'm middling on, but actually, they're very few in number. Most I actually like. Some I really love.
No, I totally agree, and now I'm going to put you on the spot. Nous sommes notre choix. Let me know, who is your top pick?
Okay. I have to say, Ava is ruling my world right now.
Yes.
It's just excellent. June the girl from the previous set that we reviewed is killing it for me.
Those are actually the top two that I think of as well.
Yeah. Yes. But with a few narrow third, second place rankings. You know, there's just so many kind of gunning for that mid-range, you know.
You know, it's so funny because we've been reviewing songs from all over the place in recent days, Malta, Estonia, etc. And like, I'm already forgetting many of those and I heard the entire song, but here I'm not. You know, it's like in the other selections, Je suis en train d'oublier all the les chansons. You know, it's just like, it's crazy and it's like...
I have to applaud the way that they've launched it as well. I like the teasing. You know, sometimes you don't need that 3 minutes. You just need a little bit of a... Yeah, a flavour.
Flavour and amuse-bouche. In any case, that is what we think. What do you think of this second set of 9 acts? Which is your favorite of all 18 acts, the snippets rather, which is your favorite? Let us know here on wiwibloggs.
So have you called Air France yet? Or are you going with Eurostar?
Honey, Eurostar, okay. What's that great advert they have about déjeuner? Today's déjeuner.
Oh, yeah, Petit Déjeuner in Paris. Yeah, love it.
In any case,
follow us on Instagram, Tumblr, YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram.
And we'll see you later. Bye!